Welcome to this explainer. Okay, picture this. It's Tuesday, the lights are glaring, the crowd is deafening, and two absolute football giants are colliding for a place in the 2026 FIFA World Cup final. It's France versus Spain. But to truly understand the sheer magnitude of this match, we really need to look past the pitch. Today, we're previewing this epic semifinal by exploring the biographies, the tactics, and the incredibly unique numerical blueprints of two legendary coaches.
I don't think you just become a leader. It has to be authentic and natural, innate. That's a quote from Didier Deschamps, and honestly, it perfectly sets the stage for us today. We are diving headfirst into the clash of two very distinct leadership philosophies. Deschamps clearly believes true leadership is born, not made. And as we'll see, the journeys he and his opponent have taken to reach this semifinal could not be more different.
Sure, all the cameras are going to be glued to superstars like Kylian Mbappé and Lamine Yamal. Of course they are. But the real battle, the 90-minute chess match that will actually decide who books their ticket to the final, that's happening on the touchline. It's between the masterminds of France and Spain, Didier Deschamps and Luis de la Fuente, renewing a historic rivalry on the absolute biggest stage possible.
Now you might be wondering, what does a numerical profile actually tell us about football? Well, to be totally clear, we are absolutely not here to claim that numerology predicts the final score. The game is won on the grass. But we're about to see how these Dimensions profiles serve as a fascinating map of energy for this encounter. It gives us this incredible lens into their decision-making under pressure, their leadership traits, and exactly what phase of life they're in as they prepare for the biggest game of the year.
Part 1. Didier Deschamps, the pragmatic leader. Let's dive in.
So let's talk about Deschamps' pedigree. It is just unbelievable. He was the youngest captain to ever lift the Champions League trophy back in 1993. Fast forward, he captains France to World Cup glory in 1998. Then he makes the leap to the dugout in 2012 and proceeds to build a decade-long winning culture for Les Bleus. We're talking 4 consecutive World Cup quarterfinals, a trip to the 2022 final, and oh yeah, the 2018 World Cup title. Add in his Euro 2000 win as a player, and the guy is literally a serial winner.
Now this is where it gets really fascinating. His Dimensions profile reveals Deschamps as a life path 4. In numerology, the 4 is known as the builder. Backed by his specific success code and CCN, this points to a highly practical, responsible, and disciplined energy. Builders absolutely thrive on order, system, and service. It's a profile that perfectly mirrors the man who is affectionately called the water carrier during his playing days, because he did all that gritty essential work that allowed the flashy superstars to shine.
Looking at his proprietary life graph, it perfectly charts out this energy journey. He's classified as an early bloomer. See that massive energy spike at age 29 in 1997? That was right before he captained France to their 1998 World Cup victory. And right now, in 2026, at age 57, he's in a cycle defined as above soul line with rising momentum. Essentially, the numbers suggest that support is flowing freely for him right now, significantly easing resistance.
So, the huge takeaway here is how much his builder numerical traits match his actual tactical approach on the pitch. It's spot on. He's not out there trying to win style points with flashy possession. He wants order, he wants a cohesive, rock-solid defensive block that can absorb pressure and then counterattack with absolutely lethal efficiency.
Part 2. Luis de la Fuente, the architect. Unlike Deschamps' rocket ship rise to the top of world football, de la Fuente is the ultimate grassroots guy. He climbed the ladder step by step over decades. He actually started coaching in 1997 at a modest club called Portugalete. Then he spent years grinding deep in the Spanish youth setup, developing talent, winning the under-19 and under-21 Euros, getting Olympic success, and grabbing a Nations League title. He finally landed the senior job in 2022 and led them straight to Euro 2024 glory. He is living proof that immense patience can yield elite results.
When we pull up de la Fuente's Dimensions profile, we see he is a life path 8. This is the powerhouse. Supported by his own distinct success code and CCN, this is an energy completely defined by ambition, the ability to shoulder heavy responsibilities, and a massive executive drive. For an 8, having routine, structure, and intense planning are the absolute non-negotiable foundations for long-term material success.
His life graph shows a totally different trajectory than Deschamps. De la Fuente is what's called a mid-path bloomer. He hit his absolute peak energy of 9 at age 49, right around 2010 when he was doing all that incredible foundational work with the Spanish youth teams. Now, as he approaches age 65 in 2026, he is also above soul line, but crucially, he's experiencing falling momentum. His chart is basically advising that this current season of his life demands serious discipline to manage immense pressure.
And his tactical philosophy? It's a direct reflection of that powerhouse nature. De La Fuente utilizes this highly structured, aggressive 4-3-3 high-pressing system. It demands extreme discipline and routine from his players to actually pull it off. It's specifically designed to methodically draw out the opposition and then suddenly arrive with overwhelming numbers in the finishing zones. It's calculated, it's powerful, and it's relentless.
Part 3. The tactical and numerical head-to-head. So, when we smash these two together, what do we get? On one side, you've got the defensive solidity and pure pragmatism of the builder, Didier Deschamps. And on the flip side, there's the structured, high-pressing possession dominance of the powerhouse, Luis de la Fuente. It is quite literally the ultimate clash of styles. Just look at the stakes here. Spain comes into this clash with a historically flawless 2026 defense. I mean, they hadn't conceded a single goal heading into the quarterfinals. Meanwhile, France brings that proven knockout pedigree, having just dispatched Morocco 2-0. You can also see their unique DOMS-NUMS success codes right there, which reflect their deeply ingrained individual energetic signatures.
Now, a really crucial contrast right now is their current momentum. Numerically, Deschamps is riding this wave of rising momentum, which is a phase where the chart suggests doors just open with less force. Meanwhile, De La Fuente is navigating a phase of falling momentum. That means he has to rely on careful, steady management and supreme emotional control under the intense, unforgiving glare of the World Cup lights.
Ultimately, these contrasting life cycles and leadership styles are going to profoundly influence the key battles on the pitch. How is the builder, Deschamps, going to set up to stop a talent like Lamine Yamal? How will the powerhouse, De La Fuente, adjust his 3-2 build-up when someone like Kylian Mbappé is threatening to tear away on the counterattack? The manager who controls their emotions and makes the right tactical adjustments under immense pressure is walking away with this game.
Part 4. Life graphs and final thoughts.
Like I said at the very beginning, numbers give us this captivating map of energy, personality, and leadership style. They show us exactly how a builder and a powerhouse could approach the exact same problem in completely different ways. But at the end of the day, the final chapter of this World Cup, that's going to be written entirely by the players out there on the grass. So, based on the tactics, the history, those incredible defensive records, and the fascinating numbers we've unpacked today, who do you think takes this historic semifinal? Does the innate serial winner Deschamps advance, or does the architect De La Fuente complete his ultimate masterpiece? Let us know what you think, share your prediction in the comments below, and most importantly, enjoy the match.